Good morning, Texoma. I'm Ashley Fitzwater. Thanks for joining us this morning. We are taking an inside look into Turkey Fest. It is the 8th annual year for this big event that's going to be transforming Henrietta all this week. Joining me now with the very latest is Tabitha Pierce. She is with Turkey Fest. She is the marketing director. Also, BJ Dunn. She is the Henrietta and Clay County Chamber of Commerce Executive Director. So ladies, thank you both for being here with us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. You know what? There is so much to talk about this morning, so get ready, Texoma. Start marking your calendars because I promise you're going to find something to do this week in Henrietta. This is the 8th annual year for this event. Can you tell me, it's right there on your shirts, what's Turkey Fest?
Well, Turkey Fest is an annual celebration of family, of the outdoors, of our community, and of the Rio Grande turkey that live in Clay County in this North Texas area. So we've transformed the event year after year, and this year there's a bunch of new things that we have to offer, so we're excited to get into those and tell you more about them.
And I love this because it all kicks off Wednesday on the 9th, and it wraps up on Sunday, so there's a lot going on, but I know the big day, if you can only pick one day to come out, that'll be Saturday the 12th.
Festival is really exciting because you can come out with your family and you can spend a lot with us, you can spend a little bit, or you can spend nothing because there's a ton of free activities for children. Everything from petting zoo to the Happy Hopper to live demonstrations. And this year we've got magician Steve Mills, and he's kind of an all-American, fun-loving magician who loves to surprise the crowd and get you involved in the action. So he's coming out twice. We've got Home Depot, who does free tile painting. We've got Nellie Quiet Dove, who's come out the last 4 years, and she's got kind of an amazing setup with pioneer exhibitions, and you can really kind of get into the feel of what the pioneer spirit is like. The Henrietta FFA will teach you how to make your own turkey call, and that's pretty exciting because, you know, with somebody who's never done hunting or is either even interested, you can take home your own turkey call. And we've got Buckshot, Big Billy Kinder Outdoors. He and his wife travel with Buckshot, and it's a live puppet. So you've got this little guy who's kind of walking around, and the kids kind of interact with him. And his purpose is not only to excite the kids about the outdoors, but it's to teach them safe hunting practices. And they get to recite a pledge and then take home a certificate. So when it comes to gun safety, we want to make sure our children are safe and have the skills to say, "Dad, I found a gun," and instead of touching it and interacting with it, they tell a parent. And then we've got a pie eating contest. I mean, you could, for $5, eat a whole pie, and if you win, you get $25 from Stewart Sweet Stop.
Oh, wow.
So you got to eat
that.
Yeah.
Get a pie and get some money for future pies.
Right. Yeah, the kid last year that won, he was pretty funny because I saw him later in the festival walking around with a huge thing of cookies.
Oh, he had not had enough.
He cashed in his gift card already, and he was just munching on, and he was fine. I bet he'll go again this year. It's a fun crowd pleaser. People just love to watch people get their faces stuck in pie, and I'd love to see some girls compete this year because there's only 6 guys last year, and they just went at it.
I love it, absolutely. Maybe you have a little girl, you know, you said a little boy won last year, maybe she can take home that prize.
Yeah.
This is not only a fun family event and a lot going on, but this is also a great way for the community to raise money. And can you talk a little bit about that and really the economic impact that it's having?
The Chamber of Commerce hosts Turkey Fest, and this is the biggest fundraiser that we have. With that entails helping several different nonprofit organizations in and around Clay County. The Boys and Girls Club, the Pioneer Association, there's just several, too many to name, that have benefited from Turkey Fest and the income that it has brought in, as well as bringing in people for the hotels, the restaurants, and different businesses in Henrietta to help promote their business.
Absolutely, because maybe you'll come back, hopefully, is the goal, right? How are the funds raised? How are you bringing money in? Does it cost for people to come out to this?
The majority of the money that we raise comes from donations, from corporate sponsors, individual local sponsors, the outpouring of citizens in the community that just want to help promote the Chamber of Commerce and support Turkey Fest.
Now, whenever it comes to the folks that are coming in, I understand that's increased year after year, right? Last year you saw close to 5,000 people?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In 2012 we had 1,400, and then 2013 we had 5,000. So this year, you know, bottom line, we're thinking 5,000, but you know, we never really know. We expect a big number because we've increased our marketing realm because of the need to expand the Battle of the Beards, and we can get into that a little bit later, but the impact that Turkey Fest has had on turkey hunting as a whole is pretty tremendous because there's no turkey hunting to be found in this area. So our name is sort of getting picked up by Big Billy Kinder, and people are starting to really listen to the festival and what we're trying to promote with our natural resources. And we'll have a whole corner for the wilderness, whole kind of exhibition of wildlife. What's really fun about Turkey Fest too is how we try and bring in the whole community. We've got the scholarship barrel races, and that's really exciting for seniors, high school seniors in Clay County. Build a contraption. They've got to be able to push, pedal,
pull it, push it, or drag it.
There you go. And it's a $1,500 scholarship, so $500 per kid. And you know, we get the most amazing, spectacular looking turkeys. You might see a few people fall because it's a timed event and they're trying to go fast.
That ought to be fun to watch.
Yeah, and that's another crowd pleaser. It's just a fun thing to watch and see what these kids have come up with. Some of them have amazing welding capabilities and they can make anything. The cool thing about the teams is that it's a multi-gender group. So one girl, two boys, or two girls, one boy.
And I do want to quickly mention all this taking place between 10 and 4 o'clock is what you were telling us, again, on Saturday in Henrietta. Where do folks need to go to make sure that they catch all of this activity?
All the activities are on the Courthouse Square in Henrietta, and we've got a map on our website. But we want to mention there's a huge 10 by 15 booth that's orange, you can't miss it, on the square where you can find us, and that's where volunteers will be, and we'll be happy to sell you a cooler and a hat and a t-shirt there.
And of course, point you in the direction and the interest that you have at that moment, correct?
Absolutely.
Now, talking about this cook-off, we don't want to leave this out. Can you tell us a little bit about that, and is this something people can sign up for?
The turkey cook-off was new last year. It was by the Sheriff's Posse, and it's an effort to raise funds for a scholarship fund for Paige Payne. It's a $1,000 prize to the winner, and it's a $100 entry fee. So last year, the guys who won had this incredible display, and your display and your taste of the food and how you present it is all part of the judging criteria. So I think this year everybody's going to kind of up the ante a little bit because their campsites better be looking pretty cool.
And if you want to enter, you can call the Sheriff's Department, and they have forms. And you can also find the form on the Chamber's website and click on it and fill out the form if you want to cook.
Okay, and this is all benefiting, can you tell me once again who this is benefiting? You said it's a scholarship fund, but in memory of someone, or?
In memory of Paige Payne. She worked at the Sheriff's Department and she passed away. Her sister is actually the president of our chamber this year, and she was just a sweet girl.
What a great thing to honor someone in your community as well. There's also some races to talk about.
Yeah, so the live turkey races are also a crowd favorite, and they are these white turkeys that try their hardest to race. They compete a little bit throughout the week to prepare, but
they're trained.
Yeah, they're trained with food. But we've got several times for the crowd to watch them in their qualifying heats, and then there's one championship live turkey race, and that's on the square of, I think, Gilbert and Eichard on the northeast side of the courthouse. The main thing, too, is we're going to have music going throughout the day. So we've got the Bluegrass Association coming out and entertaining us, and then we've got Eric Willis and Jay Hollis. So, you know, some great tunes to be heard throughout the whole day, and we've got 2 stages. So that'll be great for everybody on both sides of the square.
And you definitely want to come hungry because there are several food vendors, retail vendors. There's just a lot of different things to buy if you're interested in shopping. So it's not just about hunting, so the guys can bring their wives too because there's plenty to shop for.
And there's also a lot of nonprofits that fundraise with water bottles or for missions or something like that. So they do some activities to kind of keep the festival going, and we love our nonprofit groups.
And again, this is all taking place Saturday, the 12th in Henrietta. It all kicks off at 10 o'clock that morning. It wraps up, you said, around 4 o'clock. Is that correct?
The festival wraps up at 4, and then the street dance will continue after that, and we can talk about that.
Okay. So that's much more to come, including more on the Battle of the Beards. We also have a World Championship and banquet to talk about as well. So don't go anywhere, Texhoma. Much more on the 8th Annual Turkey Fest is after this. Welcome back to Inside Texhoma. Once again, we're talking about the 8th Annual Turkey Fest in downtown Henrietta. We also now want to move into the Battle of the Beards, and we were kind of talking a little bit in the break, but I'm going to ask this again. And BJ, I was asking you, what is Battle of the Beards? What does that mean? Why is it called that? And I loved her explanation. So can you share that with us again, just in case there's anyone out there maybe like me who doesn't know?
Well, we're not talking about facial hair. A Battle of the Beards is every tom turkey has a beard, and when you hunt deer, the bigger the antler,
yes,
you think the better your deer. Well, on a turkey, you judge on the beard. That's one of the judging criteria, is the beard of a turkey, and it just hangs under their chin.
I love it. There you go. Learn something new, and for all of you who already knew that, that's pretty cool. So, Battle of the Beards. This is a big event. This is something that draws a lot of people in, you said, from Texas and Oklahoma.
They can hunt from Wednesday the 9th till Saturday the 12th at 1 p.m. is the final weigh-in time. So we've got weigh-ins throughout the week, but we really want their families to come out to the festival and enjoy the festival. And the great thing about the Battle of the Beards this year is that expansion from Texas to Oklahoma. So we have Cabela's that's kind of come on board with us in a big way, and they are helping us promote that event throughout Texas. What Cabela's has provided us with is a really good purse to provide the winner of the Battle of the Beards. So we're hoping that kind of draws people from all over to try their hand at turkey hunting, even if they haven't tried before.
What's the registration fee for that?
So the registration fee for adults is $25. For youth, it's $15. So it's a very minimal price for a $1,000 turkey, especially if you're a seasoned hunter.
Something else that you were telling us about is how this has really increased hunting, specifically, hunting turkeys for the Texas area, correct?
Yeah, we've seen people from all over hunt in our area and lease land, to hunt deer and quail and all sorts of animals outside of turkey. We're excited that whatever we're doing is working and that people want to come and stay.
Absolutely. Draw more of an interest right here in the Texhoma community, which is always a good thing. Something else that's a plus is the prizes, and why many people sign up and do this. Can you talk about what they're going to walk away with?
The prizes are pretty exciting because we've got a $1,000 cash prize for the overall winner. But the divisional winners are the youth and then the adult. And so the youth winner gets $100 from Cabela's, and the adult gets $100 from Cabela's, and then the land in which they have hunted that turkey on for the overall winner gets $100 too.
Oh, wow.
So we've included the whole group, and those winners are announced at the festival, at the close of the festival.
So that's a plus for, like you said, to get more landowners involved, to open that up and really encourage more people to allow people to come on and draw more interest to this area. So really a win-win for all. And again, that is Battle of the Beards. You can always head online. We'll put the link right there at the bottom of your screen where you can go find the registration form you said, get that turned in, and of course start hunting, because Wednesday that all kicks off, and then bring it all to the festival is what you're saying, to the big weigh-in, and bring your family with you. Again, that's Saturday, Henrietta, the downtown square. Well, ladies, I know we are not done talking about Turkey Fest yet, so stick around, Texhoma. We'll be right back with much more. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Once again, we are taking an inside look into the 8th annual Turkey Fest. BJ Dunn and Tabitha Pierce are joining me once again. They've been giving us all the insight on this, and I know there's so much going on. We appreciate, you breaking this all down for us. Now we want to talk about World Championship teams. Tell us what they're going to be doing in your area this week.
Well, they'll be coming in on Wednesday the 9th. That's when they're to check in and register. 7 teams that are coming. Wow. We have Mojo Outdoor, TNT Explosion, Hunting the World, American Valor. We also have 3 teams coming from The Calling, which is a show that was filmed, a hunting show that was filmed in Clay County earlier this year. It'll be Angela from The Calling, Dustin from The Calling, and Stephen from The Calling. So we have 7 teams total. They come in on Wednesday, and they hunt during the day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And it's the competition to see who can get the biggest turkey during that time between the teams. They're also hosted by area ranches. They don't have to come up with their own place to stay. All area ranches in Henrietta and in Clay County host them, and they come and they stay at their property. They feed them and entertain them, and it's a time for the ranches to get involved with the different aspects of hunting and to bring people in and show them their land.
And if you'd like to take part in this big celebration, of course, honoring these world champions, you can do that at a banquet that is going to be Saturday night. And can you talk a little bit about that? I know there's a cost associated with this, but what all does that include as well?
Well, the banquet, it is Saturday night. You can meet the teams at the festival during the day, but that night there's a banquet. It starts at 6:30. Tickets are $50 each. There's several things at the banquet, silent auction items, and P2 will be set up. The Cabela's tractor will be in there. There will be a live auction. The hunters will be auctioned off. So if you purchase a hunt from one of the hunters, they take you out Sunday and actually take you hunting with them.
Oh, fun.
So the minimum bid on that is $500, but you are more than welcome to come and bid on a team, and they will take you hunting on Sunday.
Wow, a lot of different things. If for some reason you're not able to make it out to the banquet, there's also a street dance that's going to be going on.
Yeah, the street dance is pretty exciting because it's a new thing this year. The Henrietta Volunteer Fire Department is hosting it, and so they will be doing some fundraising that night. But they've got 2 acts that night, really top-notch. Franklin Murphy Band and then Charla Corn from The Ranch. She's a host on that radio show and has a new CD out, new single, and she's really a dazzling star that we get to host in our community.
And this is free to come out.
Yes.
So you can, of course, come out there for the festival. Again, that all kicks off at 10 o'clock that morning and stay for that evening. There's a raffle, too, and a lot of pretty cool prizes that are going to be given away at the banquet Saturday night. And you don't necessarily have to be there to win, right?
Correct.
But you can start buying those tickets at the festival. Can you tell us what are some of those prizes?
We have $5,100 worth of prizes to be won with the raffle. So that includes a $4,000 tree blind from Nature Blinds, and that's a custom tree blind that looks just like it came out of.
Wow.
Yeah. A rifle by O'Malley Arms, a shotgun from the Bowie Bank, 2 Spa Bella packages, all-inclusive spa treatments.
So
Again, that one.
Again, that's just a way to bring the wives in.
Yeah.
It's not just guns and hunting. So while he's hunting, she can have a spa
Spa
treatment.
day, right? There you go. Absolutely. Well, it sounds like, truly something for everyone, and, lots of different price ranges, too. So that's good, too. If you just come out there, and I think you said it best at the beginning. She said, come out there with no money on you, a little bit of money, or a lot of money, because there's going to be lots of different things, and come out there hungry. From a personal aspect, obviously this is close to you. You've been working on this, I'm sure, all year, getting this event ready to go. Just kind of starting with you, BJ, why does this mean so much to you, and why is your family going to be out there? Why is this important for you and your community?
Well, I was born and raised in Clay County. I've not gone far. And I just love Clay County. And this is just a time for everyone to get together, to support each other, to just be one group, just show the love that we have for each other and for our county.
And what about you, Tabitha? I know you've worked hard with this and, of course, getting the word out there about it. Why was it important for you to be behind this and part of it this year?
Well, this is my 4th year, so we add on something more every year, which is really exciting because it's always keeping me on my toes. But I'm new to the community, so I still feel new to the community. So this has been a way for me to get to know Clay County, to invest myself in Clay County, to promote somewhere that I'll probably be for the rest of my life. And it's a way for me to, add something for my own family that's exciting. I have a little girl who's almost 2, and, I can't wait for her to run around at the festival and have fun and see that, we had a part in making that happen. And on another note, I am so touched by just the generosity that's found in this county. It wouldn't happen without the charitable donations of our community, and it's amazing to talk to the sponsors and know that they're just excited to support us.
Clay County has great people.
Yeah, we really do.
You know what? You can see a lot of heart, a lot of passion, and a lot of course, just promoting where you live. Of course, it is about Clay County and that area, but it's all about Texoma too,
Right.
and bringing the entire area together. And as you said, it's expanded even into Oklahoma now. So it's something that is bringing this community together, and it's something they want you to bring your family out to. As she's told you time and time again, come out to the festival, bring your little ones, bring your entire family for this big event. It all kicks off again Saturday the 12th from 10 to 4. That's the big day. But if you want to, of course, take part in the hunting, do that now. Start signing up. You can even head to their website now. I know it's Sunday morning, but it's not too early to sign up because registration and everything is getting underway for Wednesday's big event.
Yes.
Ladies, we cannot say thanks enough for taking time to be here this morning and sharing so much about something that's so obviously close to you and personal, and it's going to be a great thing for this community, so we really appreciate it. Texoma, we want to say thanks to you as well for joining us this morning. We hope you have a wonderful day. As always, we'll see you back here next Sunday morning for another look inside Texoma.